let me start doing these nails. Excuse me. Stop, my feet a little too crusty to be doing all that. Hello, everybody. First of all, welcome back to me, because I've been gone for like was it like 2 years? 2 years ago? 3, 4.
I think she's done. I think she.
But yeah, I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be back. I missed you guys. I really did. Like, I really missed making videos and being stupid and being dumb. Like, I just missed it so much. But anyways, let's get into it. Let's get in. I am going to do my nails. I've been doing a lot of self-discovery, a lot of job hopping, because your girl was trying to make money, but you know, like, the job field is terrible. Like, how, like what's going on? Like, Indeed don't even work. Right now I am a receptionist.
Period.
My cat just decided to join me in the conversation. Cat. You came in here. You're my hostage now. He got so freaking big. Keanu.
You want to hear a lot. You ain't like that one, does you?
I got hired as like a receptionist, so that was literally the job I was looking for. It was in the gentrified section of the city. It was my first front desk role. I was very excited to do something different, because ever since I started working, I was doing retail, and I hate retail. Like, I would never ever go back to working retail, probably because of the lack of care for their employees who keep the business running. But what surprised me, after my interview, because at the interview we were just talking about like full-time hours. So okay, I'm full-time, I'm getting paid $20 an hour, which is not bad. I get paid weekly, and it was great. Come to find out, it wasn't full-time. She literally lied to me. It wasn't full-time, and I got paid weekly, but I got paid through Venmo. So I was working under the table. And I did ask her, I'm like, so I can't set up a direct deposit. And she's like, well, do you want taxes taken out of your check? And I'm like, no, but I think that's a proper and reliable way to get my money. And the reason why I say this is because when it came to payday, she forgets to pay me. As like a worker, some people, like some bosses, they don't like, although they know that their employees need it and we know that we need it, we have to be careful, because some bosses, they don't care. They think that you're being demanding or you're being unprofessional for money that you worked for. So yeah, so it's like it was kind of hard for me, because I was having a hard time speaking up at that time, because speaking up has always gotten me in trouble, even with family. Like, that's another thing that happened. Like, my family was ready to disown me. Like, it was like, like they could not bear it. So it was like, ever since, you know, speaking my mind, it came with consequences. That I do know, but do I care? I don't sometimes. Because they can say whatever they want, right? But, you know, like, we can't? Like, come on. Make it make sense. Just didn't really say anything about that. Like, until it came to, like, Saturday, she would, like, pay me. Like, if I said something, she would be like, okay, got it. But, like, it shouldn't be like that. Like, you worked for that money, and you expect to get it when it's due. You know, not on some like give me the money, but give me the money because I worked for it and I need to pay my bills. Give me my money. Yeah, so that happened quite a few times. Like I was in there for training and she had me in there like 3 days a week. 1 day a week. Literally almost 1 day a week until I said something. And I'm like, this is not full-time hours. This is not full-time hours. And I knew it was a red flag when she was asking me, Maya, look at them. I don't know what they're doing over there. Like, can you ask them if what they're doing and it's my car? And I'm like, lady, what? It's because we were like, Old City is like the city part of Philadelphia, and it was a whole bunch of PPA people. She sent me to go grab them and ask them what they're doing. Like, lady, you ask them, it's your car. I know that I work for you, but like, come on. Me going outside, I didn't even know what to say. Like, me going outside asking them like, so what are you guys doing? Like, that's so, I don't do that. I knew that was one of the red flags, because why are you asking me to do that? Like, are you scared of them or something? Like, just ask them. They were literally learning the ropes of being the parking police. That's literally what it was. I was fairly new to front desk, so I didn't really know how to work the programs. And I made like a small mistake according to like the other people that were there. I accidentally charged a client underneath another client by like literally an accident. Because they had similar names and they don't like to speak up in that salon. And I charged her by accident, and my boss texted me on my day off and she's like, what are you doing? Like, can you tell me why this happened? And I told her what happened, and she was not catching on to anything I was saying. Like, she was not catching on to anything. I would tell her that I who the people were and who I mixed up, and she'll be like, no, it looked like you didn't. She did not know what she was talking about. I was literally telling her what happened, and she did not care. Next day, I came to work a little late, and I told her, because it was the best schedules. Like, the best schedules were so weird that day. Like, first of all, I didn't have money to take an Uber. And the bus were like canceling on me. Like, they just were not coming to their scheduled stop. They would just cancel. So I had to wait for 2 canceled buses and wait for the 3rd bus to come. So I was like 30 minutes late to work, and I felt so bad. And then when I get there, she doesn't say hi to me. She's at the front desk, and like the door is right here and the front desk is right here. So you gotta go through the door because it's called the front desk. She just glanced at me and was like, whatever. Then I go in, I put my stuff down, I do what I gotta do, and she sends somebody to be like, Maya, Joan wants you. So I talked to her, and she's like, Maya, I don't think this is gonna work. I don't think this is gonna work, Maya. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, you just made too many mistakes. I made one. You made too many mistakes. I don't think this is gonna work. We can't have you making too many mistakes. And I just don't think this is gonna work. So me, I'm not begging for no job. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, well, give me my money. No, I'm not doing that. So I told her, I said, okay. So I asked her, so what are you gonna do? And she's like, I don't know, I'm gonna give you one more chance. And if you mess up, then, you know, I don't know, like, we just can't have you here. And I'm just like,
shaking in my custom baby seal leather boots.
So I came in for 1 day of training. I was by myself when I made that mistake on a Saturday. And I wasn't even here for like 2 weeks yet. And you're telling me about one more chance. Seriously, like, for real? Because the gringas that were talking to me, they was like, I do this all the time. I make this mistake all the time. It's okay. She's gonna fix it. She could fix it. They've been here for a longer time than I have. And they make this mistakes till this day. And that you're gonna fix it. But when I make a mistake, you're ready to kick me out. See, when she said that, like when she was talking to me, in my mind, I was already like, yeah, I'm out of here. Like, that was literally what I was thinking in my mind the entire time. Like, so if I make another mistake as a new person who hasn't even been there for 2 weeks, I'm gonna get... Nobody wants this Venmo job anyway. Nobody wants this Venmo under the table, you forgetting to cash at me my money, you cash up at me my money whenever you want. Like, that's not gonna fly with me. Like, that's just... And I was looking for other jobs. Like, a week after, my boss texted me again on my day off, and she's like, did one of these girls be mean to you? Like, are they being mean to you? And I'm like, no, why? She's like, because I had one of the ladies tell me that so-and-so was being mean to you. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Nobody's being mean to me. And I was like, I was worried about that, because who is telling lies in the workplace? Like, who's spreading lies about me in the workplace? I'm nice to everybody. I don't like to think this way, but it was a white workplace. I'm gonna just say, it was a white workplace with one black girl. That's it. And it was just like very hard for me to even make friends with the other girls. Like, we had some white girls that were cool, but like the majority, like, I just felt like that's why it didn't work. I don't know. Like, I don't know, because I don't know what else could have went wrong, that I have people spreading lies and I don't ever do anything to them. Try not to make it a race thing, but maybe they need help. They need prayer. They need prayer. I come into work the next day and like nobody like really acknowledges me. You can just feel the energy. Like, you can really feel the energy in a place that you don't feel welcome in. You feel the energy when you're welcome and you don't. Even if like they didn't say hi to me earlier, they wouldn't say hi when they come to the front desk. They would just write, bam, on the desk. That's it. So fast forward to the day that I quit. I was just really fed up with the things that were happening. I was saying hi to people, they weren't saying hi back, or they were like, oh, hi, oh yeah, like just being scared. And I was like, okay. So this one girl who came up to the front desk, she just wrote something. She didn't say hi to me the whole time I was there. She just wrote something on the desk and just gave it to me. She didn't say hi, and then she just walked away. And so that's when I was like, you know what? I can't be here anymore. I can't stand like getting paid through Venmo. I can't stand that I'm getting 1 day of work, 3 days of work. Because after that situation, she was trying to give me 1 day of work. I asked her daughter, like the owner's daughter, she works, like both of them work there. And I just asked her like, hey, can I go on break? And she's like, you need to get somebody who can cover your shift. So I asked like one of the girls that were downstairs, and I asked her if she can cover my break, and she's like, no, I'm in between a client. I'm like, okay. So I just got up and I packed my stuff. I didn't tell nobody that somebody was not able to cover my shift. And I left.
Slay!
And it was a busy day that day. And I did not want to come off as unprofessional, because I never just leave work like that ever. But that day I was over it. I was over being treated weird. I was over being treated like an outcast. I was just over everything, because come on, like Venmo, are you serious? Like, I'm still stuck on it, like Venmo. And you lied about the hours, and you almost fired me for a mistake that you could fix. I got up, I was on the phone with like one of my friends, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna do it. I can't do it, because I've never done that before. And I did it.
It's what she deserves.
Oh my.
I did it. I literally got up and I left. I got up and I left. I opened the door and I left. I started walking so fast and I did not look back. Like, I was in the city and I walked all the way to like the neighborhoods. Like, I probably turned a 30-minute walk into like 20 minutes. But it felt so freaking liberating. When I tell you, it felt so liberating to leave a place like that. And it was just, oh my gosh, like if I could do it again, I would do it again. It just felt so good to do that. Like, I just never, that was the first job that I've ever had that literally led me to walk out. Like, I literally walked out of that job like nobody's business. It's freaking crazy how I did that. And I'm literally so happy. Like, every day I thank God that I don't work at Macy's or that honey salon in Philadelphia. Now I'm a receptionist at a spa downtown, and it's very diverse and I love it. My main goal for real is to use my craft to make money and to make a living from it. Not only to make money, but to make a living and enjoy it. So God willing, I'm able to do that. Your girl is back in modeling. So you guys probably didn't know that I was into modeling, but I do model. I've been modeling for about 2.5 years now, and last year, when I quit Macy's, I started to take it more seriously because Macy's really made me feel lost, because I didn't have time for myself. And yeah, like, it was really a self-discovery, and I didn't even know if I was passionate about modeling anymore when I got hired at Macy's, because it was taking away like my spirit. It was really taking away like that energy that I had as a useful person. From there, I met new people, I got new opportunities, and I'm like, this year I really want to take that seriously. I really want to go there with the whole modeling thing. I want to open up like other things that I can do in my life. Like, recently I just did a photo shoot for my friend's album. Her name is Nye. Go check her out because she is amazing and she got the vocals, okay? Vocals. It was about time that I came back to YouTube, so I wanted to take that seriously as well. Because first of all, I'm tired of working 9 to 5. And second of all, there's so much more to life than to 9 to 5. There's nothing wrong with 9 to 5 because it really does get us by, and it helps us invest into things that we want to make a reality, like any dreams, any goals that we may have. So no shading to 9 to 5. You gotta do it. You just have to do it, you know? I'm getting back into my content creating, my modeling, makeup, nails. So yeah. But it was definitely a self-discovery year for me, 2024. I felt very lost. I felt very, very lost within myself. I didn't know what I liked anymore. I didn't really know how to describe myself besides confused. And it was really taking a toll on me. I was inside all the time or at work. So I didn't really have time to explore things and to find out who I was at the moment. Like, I knew my name was Maya. I knew I was Maya, but like, who is she? So it was pretty difficult doing that. I had to come to the conclusion that I was literally in a cocoon. Like, I was in a cocoon and I was transforming into a butterfly. That's why I didn't see the motion. That's why I didn't feel like anything was changing. I was growing into someone new because I am a new person, like new age, 21, like you're an adult now. Like, you're not going to be the same person you were back then. And you're not going to have the same interest. Things are just going to change. Like, and I had to accept that instead of trying to run away from it and find and like look back, like look behind me. I was looking behind me and I was literally lost because I didn't know what was in front of me. And I just came to that conclusion at the end of 2024. I can't try to grab my old self. It was a very hard process for me, but it was possible, and I feel amazing. I feel amazing, guys. Like, I feel like myself. Right now, I'm just trying to stay out of drama. I'm trying to really preserve my peace and just take life one step at a time and learn and know that every day is a learning experience. Killing old habits as well, and being consistent and putting action to my word, because sometimes I do have a hard time doing that, especially when it comes to myself. I always put stuff off and I stop. So yeah, so I'm gonna try my best to be a good girl, continue to be myself and to not hide myself from anybody. Yeah, done like one hand, but yeah, so I did my little big one. I'm gonna finish them off camera, and yeah. But yeah, I can't wait to continue making videos. I'm really going to challenge myself and try to upload. And make sure you subscribe, okay? Subscribe, okay? Subscribe. Act like you want to see something. I almost didn't record today, but I'm so glad that I did. I had so much fun being stupid and yapping. Thank you so much for watching this video after being gone for like 10 years and listening to me yap about completely nothing but my trauma from workplaces. Do anybody know what to do to get rid of it? Like,